Ladies and gentlemen, will you please take your seats and prepare for posting of the colors?
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance and the posting of the colors by the Unified Fire Authority, Honor Guard, pipes, and drums. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America
and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Detail. Post. Colors.
You may be seated. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to this evening's promotional ceremony. My name is Benjamin Porter, and I'll be conducting tonight's ceremony. First, we're going to hear from our fire chief, Dominic Burchett.
Well, thanks, Ben, and thanks to the Honor Guard and Pipes and Drums for that presentation. It's an honor to always have them here at our ceremonies. Also, thank all of you for coming to be here to support your loved ones and family. We're here to swear in 3 lateral firefighters and 2 heavy hazmat technicians. And what I want to do is remind everyone that this is just a small recognition of all the work that goes on every day at UFA. As a fire department, we're doing amazing things, and many of those acts of kindness, and bravery are done without recognition and without a formal ceremony. And that's why, for me, it's an honor to be the fire chief, not only of a great organization, but of so many great people doing great things every day. For the laterals, we have 2 here. One's on his way, hopefully. I want to thank you for believing in UFA. Leaving behind your old job where you were probably comfortable and coming here means a lot, that you're putting the trust in us. And with your loved ones as well, that's on them too. It's a family decision to leave behind a comfortable job to start something new. So thank you all for doing that. I want to welcome you formally to our family. So now this is yours. You're part of this. And so, as I mentioned, we're swearing in 3 laterals and 2 hazmat technicians. And these jobs they're quite similar on a daily basis, but there are some different skill sets, different training, and different education that goes into them. But they're both critical to the UFA, and they both share my expectations as a fire chief. My first expectation is to be purposeful in your career. So what does that mean? To me, it means that you think about where you want to be at retirement and what it takes to get there. So everything you do between now and that day should get you closer to that goal. So think about what badge you want to be wearing when it's time to hang it up. Think about the wake that you left behind. Think about how many lives you can potentially impact in a positive way. And the most important thing, I think, is, are you healthy enough and financially stable enough to actually enjoy your retirement? So that leads into my second expectation, which is to take care of yourself, take care of your families, and take care of the people working alongside of you. At UFA, you may not know this because you're new. The hazmat techs hopefully do know this, but we're putting programs in place that will help achieve this goal. So ultimately, though, it's up to you to use our resources, and it's up to you to own the responsibility of your wellness. My next expectation is always remember why you're here and what got you here in the first place. And I think that goes for everybody in the room that's wearing a badge. I think most of us can say that we got into this profession because we wanted to help people, because we want to make a difference. It's oftentimes easy to lose sight of that, and we forget why we're here. To me, it's about working for the communities, and it's quite simply to serve other people. My last expectation is to find and train your replacement. And that might sound funny for firefighters. It's, how do you do that? But to me, it's every position from firefighter all the way to fire chief has to be looking to train and mentor those around them. Each of us in this room wearing a badge have the opportunity to hone our skills, become experts at our craft, and we have the obligation to share that experience and knowledge with those around us. I think if we can all get bought into that idea, we will move this organization forward. The one thing I do know is that this is a long career, but it will fly by if you let it. So take every day as an opportunity to become that person that you see at retirement. If you sit back and wait, it'll pass you by. So during the time of promotion and swearing in, it's a good time to reflect on this and make sure that you are actually in the driver's seat to your future. I want to thank you again for your willingness to put yourself out there, and thank you for making lives better for those that we serve. I'm inspired by each and every one of you, and I am grateful, truly grateful to be your fire chief. So can I ask for a round of applause for the 4, soon to be 5, getting sworn in and promoted.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, next we're going to hear from Captain Chad Pate, speaking on behalf of Hazmat Specialist James Dugan.
Well, I feel pretty lucky to be up here. James Dugan has been one of my favorites from the get-go. I had the opportunity to sit through fire training and run through a couple camps, and Jimmy came through. And I'll tell you what, from day one, I was impressed with this guy. He had pneumonia and didn't tell anybody. He was purple for 4 weeks, and he still continued to drive. He still continued to push, to the point we had to set somebody with him to keep him from re-engaging in the activities that we were doing. That spoke volumes back then. Fast forward to now, where are we at, 3 years-ish now? I looked for Jimmy to try to come and be part of our crew. He was looking for some training opportunities. He was looking for the opportunity to advance, and you could see that drive. It wasn't purple anymore, but he still had that drive. Jimmy is one of the most humblest servants that we could ask for, and we're lucky to have him in our organization. I couldn't be more proud of him. And like Chief talked about, your wake is large. And I thought back, I've always wanted to be that guy that leaves the department better than I found it. And you worry is that going to continue? I have no doubts with Jimmy. So I'd like to present Jimmy. He's an amazing guy, and he's going to be phenomenal hazmat tech.
And now if we could hear from Captain Richard Rich on behalf of Hazmat Specialist Dave Mills.
Good evening, everybody. It's a pleasure for me to be here. And as Captain Pate said, it's amazing and it's an honor for me to stand here and see the new people joining our organizations and those that are moving up. I had the opportunity to meet David P. Mills, or Mills 2.0 as we would call him. He came to our crew, and he was one of those that was very quiet, and it took us a while to get him to break out of that shell. But as he did, he was one that you could tell right away that when he spoke, you needed to listen. And he is going to be an amazing hazmat tech. His attention to detail and his thoughtfulness is going to prove invaluable for our team. It's going to be a great loss for my crew. Dave was always one who held us together and kept us moving forward. And I know he's going to do the same in the hazmat program. And I'm very honored to present to you David P. Mills as one of our newest glowworms. Congratulations, Dave.
If we could have our hazmat promotees come up for your swearing in.
You have been chosen by virtue of your background, training, and personal qualities to be a hazmat technician for Unified Fire Authority. Your behaviors, decisions, and actions while on and off duty directly reflect the image of Unified Fire Authority, its personnel, and the quality of service that UFA provides to the citizens we serve. Please raise your right hand and repeat after me. I state your name.
I, James Dugan,
Do solemnly affirm
do solemnly affirm
that I will uphold the vision,
that I will uphold the vision,
mission,
mission,
values, and policies
values, and policies
adopted by Unified Fire Authority.
adopted by Unified Fire
I
Authority.
will act for the good of the communities of which I serve.
I will act for the good of the communities of which I serve.
I will strive for excellence
I will strive for excellence,
while I faithfully,
while I faithfully,
honestly,
honestly,
and ethically perform
and ethically perform
the duties of hazmat tech with Unified Fire Authority.
the duties of hazmat tech of Unified Fire Authority.
You are now duly affirmed. Congratulations.
Thanks, sir.
If we could have James Dugan's family up.
Just right over here.
All right, if we could have Mills 2.0 family.
Come here, baby. Come here.
All right. Now that Connor's joined us, we can have training specialist Sean Garrett come up and speak on behalf of our 3 lateral firefighters, Austin Betty, Connor Carpenter, and Carrie Lawson.
Hi, guys. Thanks for having me. It's a privilege to speak on your guys' behalf. Chad's right, Dugan. It was similar to color of your new helmet. If it was a Crayola crayon, it'd be, I can't breathe. So I'm glad you're doing better. But seriously, though, Jimmy D, Dave, proud of you. Congrats. It's pretty awesome. So you heard Chief Burchett talk about the lateral process. I like to refer to it as free agents. And just like any good baseball team, they sign free agents to make them better. These 3, Carrie, Connor, glad you could make it. Okay, and Austin, that's exactly what they've done with this organization. They made us better. They all 3 had established careers. One from Draper City Fire Department, Kern County in California, and I apologize, I don't remember the name of the department, but in South Carolina. But years of wildland and structured firefighting experience, and it was a joy to be around them for the few weeks that we had them in fire training. I learned more from them than we taught them. They're driven, they're passionate, they want to be here, and it's just it's good to see that people like them want to work for UFA and continue to grow their careers, learn from others, teach others. And just one thing that was told me years ago is there's a lot of work that goes into earning this badge, and it really doesn't matter. What matters is what you do after you get the badge. And I know the 3 of you will remember that. And yeah, thanks again for letting me speak on your guys' behalf, and congratulations to all 3 of you. And I hope nothing but the best in your careers.
All right, if we could have Austin, Connor, and Carrie come up front, please.
Now that Connor's here, I'm going to do my speech again. Is that okay with everybody? You didn't miss much. Right there.
You have been chosen by virtue of your background training and personal qualities to be a firefighter for Unified Fire Authority. Your decisions, behaviors, and actions while on and off duty directly reflect the image of Unified Fire Authority, its personnel, and the quality of service that UFA provides to the citizens we serve. Please raise your right hand and repeat after me. I state your name.
I, Austin Betty,
Do solemnly affirm
do solemnly affirm
that I will uphold the vision
that I will uphold the vision,
mission, values, and policies
values, and policies
adopted by Unified Fire Authority.
adopted by the Unified Fire Authority.
I will act for the good of the communities of which I serve.
I will act for the good of the communities for which I serve.
I will strive for excellence
I will strive for excellence
while I faithfully,
faithfully,
honestly,
honestly,
and ethically perform
and ethically perform
the duties of firefighter with Unified Fire Authority.
the duties of firefighter with the Unified Fire Authority.
If we can have Austin Betty's family. All right, if we could have Connor Carpenter. Sorry, sir. And Carrie Lawson's family. Ladies and gentlemen, thanks for coming out to our promotional ceremony this evening, and to the rest of our staff, command staff, thanks for joining us tonight. For our new promotees, don't forget to take home your guys' stuff. We also have refreshments in the back of the room, and our media specialist, Courtney, here is happy to take more photos if you guys like with your families. So thanks again, and one last congratulations to our promotees.
Austin, you come sign. Just right here. Certificates. If you don't mind signing both of those, please. I'm Kelly. Nice to meet you.